Good afternoon. As the sign says, this is First Look Afternoon with Heidi and Colette, looking all very angelic-like with a rainbow coming out of my ear. Kind of feels like it, like a halo.
I don't know. I
actually kind of want to go like this.
I think
a halo.
I think we look better against a warm backdrop. Like, you know, I mean, the cold was all very, or the blue was very, contrasty.
But look at the red and the orange, like we're fire.
Well. Girl, you so hot, you melt the sun.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think of a girl, you're so hot, but I can't come up with one. But it rhymed with sun.
Well, there you go.
Well, yeah, it's the afternoon edition of First Local, like I said already. And I made a mistake today, which I know is hard. Like, it's very
I don't believe
rare.
It. Stop it. Just stop it.
Canada plays at 3 p.m. Yes, indeed they do. Dallas time. They play at 4 p.m. should you wish to watch them here in the Sault. So I wasn't wrong. I was just...
You were in the wrong time zone.
Yeah, thanks.
She was in the wrong time zone.
Which happens often. Which happens often. I
always struggle with that. I never know. People could ask me right now what time zone we're in. I have no idea.
Remember Josie asked me? I'm like, yep, that's right.
She answered right away because I just kind of avoided eye contact because it's like...
Yep, Eastern Standard.
We're like in great Eastern mountain time.
We are in Colette and Heidi time right now, and we are going to talk about some crime that's kicking around the streets of Sault Ste. Marie today.
Well, we will be talking about that, but first, I also made a mistake because this morning I didn't get the full scoop from Algoma Public Health.
That's not making mistakes. See, we both didn't make mistakes.
Well, but I said that we wouldn't even need a Band-Aid. We do need a Band-Aid. Not a big one, not a plaster, just kind of like one of the moderate ones. So over the weekend, Algoma Public Health did report 4 new cases of COVID-19, 3 of those on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, 2 from Elliott Lake, 1 from North Algoma, and then 1, did I say Elliott Lake? Wait, 2 from Sault Ste. Marie and area, 1 from North Algoma, and 1 from Elliott Lake and area.
Okay.
There were no cases that screened positive for the variants of concern. So cases 333 through 336 are reported to be self-isolating. Each of them list cause of exposure as being close contact. Testing dates range from April 27th through the 30th through May 1st. So that means that current Algoma regions with COVID-19 cases reported in the past 10 days include Sault Ste. Marie and area, Elliott Lake and area, as well as North Algoma. So our tallies then regionally, we have administered 131,697 tests, out of which we have confirmed 336 cases. 46 of those cases are still considered to be active, with 3 of those being non-Algoma residents. Currently, we have 3 people in hospital, 1 of those being a non-Algoma resident. Our resolved cases have risen to 293, and currently we are looking at 55 cases that have screened positive for variants of concern locally. Now, provincially, Ontario is reporting 3,436 new COVID-19 cases and 16 additional deaths. This marks the 9th straight day with a daily increase of fewer than 4,000 cases, so that's trending in a better direction.
It is.
Test positivity rate is 9.7%, up from 8.5% a day ago, and the province is reporting a record test positivity rate, or did report a record test positivity rate of 10.9 of Monday last week. Okay, so just the breakdown of some of the hotspot regions. 985 new cases in Toronto, 714 in Peel, 351 in the York region, 271 in Durham, and 194 in Hamilton. Yes.
All right.
So,
well, thank you very much. At least we're trending in the right direction.
Yes.
And now let's trend a little bit in a happier direction and follow this yellow rainbow-like halo over to the weather area. Over to you, Craigers.
No rainbows here today because we're not seeing any sun, but we are seeing a lot of cloud, and we have made out pretty good as far as the rain goes because we've only seen some drizzle and maybe the odd pocket of some heavier light showers. But we have another wave coming in. We'll take a look now at the radar And you can see we have a little bit of a break right now. It's somewhat dry out. Might be a little misty somewhere out there in the Sault, but right now we do have a break, and we do have a second wave coming in at the end of this loop. You'll see how it kind of just fills in right over top of us. Those are the showers coming in for late this afternoon. I'm going to say around 3 o'clock. Anytime after 3 o'clock, we'll see more organized rain showers. But that said, we may just get away with just some light rain showers at this point. Nothing really too heavy. Environment Canada is calling for 10 to 15 millimeters later on this afternoon, so we'll keep an eye on that. As far as for the rest of your day, the winds are going to be somewhat light. They have picked up from here and there from the east. The pressure is steady at the moment. That's probably going to be falling in the next hour or so. Temperatures are holding steady at 8 degrees. We're not really budging anywhere temperature-wise right into our evening. If we take a look now at the next 3 days, not looking all that bad once we get these showers out of the way. Tuesday morning, we should be able to break out some sun Tuesday afternoon. Temperature's not all that bad. It's basically where we should be. For Wednesday and Thursday, we do see sun. We start to dry out for the rest of the week, so not looking all that bad. I'll have another report for you at 5 o'clock tonight. Back to you guys.
Well, looks like the sun will come out tomorrow. You're only anyway, whatever. Thanks, Craigers. Okay, the Crown Hotel, Plaza Hotel in Toronto is a hotel in which when you come off the plane at Pearson, it's one of the hotels that you must quarantine at for 3 days. However, staff has now been testing positive for COVID-19. So they are looking into this outbreak at the hotel where, like I said, travelers who are arriving in at Pearson are going to for their 3-day quarantine. The agency says it has assigned staff to identify all cases connected to the facility and advise on any appropriate health and infection control measures. It says no further details will be provided at this time due to privacy concerns.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways,
Yes.
the federal government requires anyone flying into the country to isolate for 3 nights to help reduce the risk of spreading the virus.
All right.
It's not working.
No. They're shedding. They shed. Yes. Okay. We did receive, just as we were ready to roll here, we did receive a report. Our own Dan Gray was covering a fire at Apex. And we have received information now that the fire has in fact been deemed not suspicious.
You got it.
So just an unfortunate event, and yeah.
Cool.
So,
Well, thank you,
not
Heidi. Talk about bringing you the latest and greatest news here on your only news show in the Sault. Now we're just trying to tick Mike off. Like, just kidding. Do you want to go into your another story? Another story?
Lisa didn't cross my eyes this time, right?
No, that was funny. That was funny.
Giggity.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Okay. This is all very
Smarten
serious.
up.
I know, it's very serious.
Okay, well, I have got one. I'm going to go. I want me to go? I'll go.
no,
On April the 16th, members from the East Algonquin detachment of the OPP were on patrol duties on Highway 17 within the territory of Mississauga First Nation. Shortly before 8 p.m., police observed an eastbound vehicle traveling at a speed that was lower than the whoa, we're trending in a different direction here as well. Lower than the posted 70K zone and crossing the white fog line repeatedly. A traffic stop was initiated for a sobriety check. Police arrested all 4 occupants of the vehicle. Officers searched the vehicle and located a handgun, a small amount of suspected crystal meth, and drug paraphernalia. As a result, Christopher Turek, 31, of no fixed address, was charged. Jason Misque, 34 years of age, from the Sault, was also charged. There's quite a few here. Give me 1 second. Morgan McMahon, 28, from Etobicoke, was charged. And Mahas Garib, 64, from the Sault, was charged.
Oh, okay. Well,
I raced in over
I was going to say, I don't know if driving over the speed limit by a significant amount of speed is stunt driving. What would be the opposite?
I don't know.
I don't know. Slump driving? I don't know. It's just off the top of my head.
I like slump driving.
Yeah.
You got something there, baby.
Anyway, yeah. But they didn't. Why no drug recognition?
I know you. I was waiting for it. To which they performed
poorly. Poorly. Okay. So we have a man who has been charged with a weapon offense. So on May 2nd, officers with Patrol Services did charge 32-year-old Cameron McDonald with multiple weapon offenses. It is alleged that around 3:47 p.m. the accused attended a residence in the 300 block of Albert Street West and pointed a firearm at a victim and then left the area. The accused and the victim are known to each other, and officers located the accused around 4:05 p.m. in the 200 block of Gloucester Street.
That's right.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is
I
right.
said it right.
Yeah.
I
good
saw
job,
you
Heidi.
hiding. You
No,
duck
no,
and covering
I'm
Gloucester.
hiding at
It
something
just makes
else.
me just want to see, the Leon Perrin Street. The Gloucester Street, and he was arrested. So later, on May 2nd, officers with investigation services executed a search warrant at a residence in the 200 block of Gloucester Street. Is this just repeating itself? Am I looping? Is this two different things? Sorry. During the search, the officers located a replica firearm, a round of .22 caliber ammunition, and a 12-gauge shotgun shell, and a mountain bike, which had been reported stolen. He is charged with pointing a firearm, possession of a weapon for dangerous purpose, assault with a weapon, 2 counts of possession of firearm or ammunition contrary to prohibition order, possession of property obtained by crime, and 2 counts of breach of recognizance and breach of probation. He was held for bail court.
Good one. Okay, well, there was some mischief that took place on March the 24th, and Crime Stoppers of Sault Ste. Marie would like your help. This is what I was giggling at. But you said Gloucester. I just can't say that either. On March 24th, in the early morning, an unknown male and an unknown female suspect were caught on video at, get this, Mr. Sparkle's car wash on Lake Street. That's what I was giggling at.
What were they doing there?
That's right beside the Wacky Wings, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
The suspects allegedly caused $3,000 in damage and took approximately $60 from an exterior vacuum. If you can identify these suspects and your tips lead to an arrest, you may be eligible for a cash reward. Call Crime Stoppers at 705-942-7867 or go to the website, click submit, and get some cash out of it. Casholi.
Wow.
From the Mr. Sparkles crime. What's up?
What would make you, what would make you think of going to a car wash to knock over the vacuum?
I don't know. Creativity?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm disgusted or impressed. It would just never occur to me. I'd be like, I know. Let's go to Mr. Sparkles.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, and in keeping with our crime spree, here we
Excellent.
have a woman
Here we
who's
go.
been charged with theft of a motor vehicle. So on May 1st, officers with Patrol Services charged 30-year-old Adriana Costello with theft of a motor vehicle. It is alleged that on May the 1st, the accused stole a vehicle from a residence in the 500 block of Connaught Avenue.
Oh.
She was located driving in Garden River, Ontario, and stopped by Ontario Provincial Police. Sault Ste. Marie police officers attended the area and she was arrested. She is charged with theft of a motor vehicle and possession of property obtained by crime. She is scheduled to appear in court on June 7th.
Good Lord, these judges got their hands full coming up.
Yeah.
Right? So before we get into a little bit more news, I just want to let you know that we're gonna do social media after commercial.
Yes.
We've got some more Sioux sign wars to share with you guys today. Hilarious.
They're
ones.
heating up.
They are. It's kind of like our background. It's heating up. It's fire. Okay, so we, you know what? We're gonna take a quick short. We're gonna take a quick 30-second break and come right back with Heidi and Colette on this glorious afternoon.
Stay tuned.
Always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Yeah.
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Welcome back. to First Local Afternoons with Colette and Heidi. Today is Monday,
It's a proper
May the
Monday.
3rd. What?
It's a proper Monday.
It is a proper Monday.
is.
Although not quite, I don't know, last Monday seemed so much heavier. Today seems a little meh.
Yeah,
I don't
that's because our
know.
Friday was so crazy in here that today it's just like we can take anything on today. Bring it. We can
Bring
take
it.
on this orange background. No problem.
Yes,
No
yes.
problem. Look at us go.
So there is, they did announce the results of a strike vote, and this has to do with the union that represents the orange paramedics. Wow, and that wasn't even planned.
Wasn't even planned.
They
folks.
didn't know that I was going
Nope.
to do this, so. So, paramedics who work for Orange have been without a contract since July 31st, and union members did vote on whether or not they should strike this past Friday. If they do choose to strike, then they would have to give notice. Unifor says that its bargaining committee is seeking an exemption to Ontario's law capping salaries for public employees. Bill 124 came into effect in 2019. Orange says union members rejected a recent tentative agreement that complied with Bill 124. Spokesman for the Medical Transportation Service says he believes both parties will be able to come to an agreement. Spokesperson for the provincial government did not immediately respond to requests for comments. So still in negotiation. I thought they were going to talk about the results, but not
Guess
yet.
not-
They're
not yet.
discussing. So.
Well, that's anticipation at its finest, folks. Ontario begins its expanded vaccine rollout as of 8 o'clock this morning to those who are 18 years of age and older, if you live in one of the 114 hotspots throughout the province. So as of Thursday, those turning 50 and over this year and the rest of the province will be able to book through the Ontario booking system online or through the telephone. But like I said, this morning, 18 years of age and older living in one of the 114 hotspots. Do we have that 114 hotspots on our website? If not, we should probably get that up there. But well,
Aren't you a
I guess
hotspot?
I was just going to say, I would like to consider myself one of the 114 hotspots. And Heidi, also one of the 114 hotspots. The afternoon show is just off the hizzy, folks.
That's
yeah,
You're so hip.
you're so
Irrelevant.
relevant. I'm hip. So the good news here is that we have received a boatload, and I was going to say the other version, but I'm going to go with boatload of vaccines, Pfizer vaccines, because it's wiser, and that's for May 3rd and for May 10th rollout. Roll out. Over to you.
All right. Last week we did report on a local story with regards to a person, an individual
good one.
who had reached out to us on behalf of a family member who had made the choice to return to sue an area now that she has graduated university. She did have gainful employment lined up. She was denied COVID testing on Monday and Tuesday of last week. We did reach out to Algoma Public Health for some clarification as to what circumstances could possibly result in somebody being ineligible for a test. And we did not hear back. I haven't been able to talk to Dan Gray as yet today. However, the individual who had contacted me did say that Ross Romano's office did follow up with Algoma Public Health, who contacted the testing center, and it was confirmed that she should have been administered a test. She was qualified for a test. In this moment, her start date has already been pushed back, so all of this is just conversation piece. It's water under the bridge because the start date is pushed out. However, it has also been confirmed that given she is going to be working in a congregate setting, she now also qualifies for the next round of vaccines. So that's
Okay.
So
Well,
some positive there, but I mean, to be denied a test seems.
It's ludicrous. It's a test.
Yes,
Why aren't they getting back? Come on, APH, let's respond. Let's move on. Let's get this girl started. Okay. Well, I guess did you buy your ticket for $6.49 on the weekend or no?
No, because I bought a ticket last weekend and I still didn't win, so I'm just done.
Dude, nobody won this Saturday's $15 million, so no winning ticket was sold. However, the draw's a guaranteed $1 million prize went to a lottery player in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Sorry, guys. jackpot for the next lotto, which is Cinco de Mayo, is estimated at $19 million. Are we going to have a party on Wednesday? It's payday.
You're so continental.
Thank you.
Cinco de
I'm
Mayo.
hip.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. I'm hip.
Maybe on
I'm relevant.
Cinco de Mayo we will drive down to Oromadante.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Thelma and Louise go on a road trip to Oromadante.
Oromadante.
Heads up, heads up. All right, let's do some. Okay, why don't we do science? Oh, do you have another story you want to do?
Well, I just wanted to talk a little bit. There are some on our website under the events. We do have some events that are ongoing all week in support of children's mental health. So I encourage everybody to go and click on the link and have a look. Some of the highlights being. Let me see here. They're all virtual events.
Yeah, that's
and we have a drum performance by local First Nations youths. That's taking place today. You know, there's a nature scavenger hunt, random acts of kindness. There's a medicine walk, mom and baby yoga. So really, such an important week, such an important topic. So a lot of virtual events to kind of bring everybody together within their bubble, of course.
Nice.
So yeah, do go and have a look and see. And gather the kiddies and let's celebrate Children's Mental Health Week together virtually.
Awesome sauce. Let's do some little laughter ourselves, as yesterday was World Laughter Day, and I love to laugh. I don't know if you've noticed. I've got a good snort going on. So we want to share some sign words with you today. We did that on Friday. We're going to try and do this every day. And again, I'm waiting for our sign to be released yet, so when it is, we'll let you know. Wacky Wing says, okay, Boomer, and Boomer, as you know, is the owner of Esquire on Second Line. Okay, Boomer, you chase the ace, we toss the sauce. Oh, we toss and sauce. Oh, that could be related to something different. Need a quickie? Half-day rentals available. Yes, I am the one picking the signs we share on the show. Next one, please, Michael. God, that's far away. If you want your carts back, hand over your teepee. This is the West End Shoppers Drug Mart, no frills. Yes, I am a resident of the West End, so we're going to push anything from the West End. Hey, Christie's RV ready for the season? Did they respond to that? Did they? And they said, you bet your Johnsons we are. What do they mean by that, Heidi? What's a Johnson? What else do we have? Hashtag sign wars, Sault Ste. Marie. This is my favorite. Yes, it fits as a bra store. They customize for your boobies. Cops don't need Tims. We got your double D here. Oh, right? Way to go. That's from Jody. She rocks. Sue, today your sign is fake news. Ours is a gem from Savoy's Jewelers. That's funny. Hey, Catalina, we challenge you to pillow fight. This response is legendary. We will take you to the mattresses. I played this just for Heidi because she was talking about Goodfellas this morning, so we wanted to share the Godfather with you as well. All right, over to you, social media.
Social media.
I love these fine words. They're getting dirty.
My daughter is messaging me that something is falling from the sky. I said, what? She
In the
said,
house or outside the house?
It's as tall as a 10-story building.
I think we might need to cut.
No, I think she's okay. I think it might be a joke or something.
Okay. Is that part of Mom Joke Mondays?
I'm not
we're
sure.
Supposed to implement those.
Not funny, but she's gonna get a phone call here shortly. Okay, so social
so
media. Michelle A says, good afternoon. There's like a whole bunch of emojis. Two of my favorite ones with the crinkly smiley eyes. A little scintillation, like, you know, some stars.
Say that again. Say that again.
Scintillation.
I think you're so adorable. I do. I think you're so cute.
Because you know cute is what I'm going for.
Well,
right?
I listen, I know everybody watching would agree with me.
Whatever.
I do.
Don't
Sorry, I'm just
start.
checking my phone.
Don't start. So, followed up with a golden heart, a throbbing heart. Yes, I said throbbing. And then a scintillating heart.
Jesus.
We're going to spice up your
Monday.
All right. Bradley is watching. Hello, Bradley. You again. All right. Inika. Good afternoon, all. She has some food. Looks like maybe some noodles. That could be a ham. And an ice cream sundae. So good afternoon to you, Inika. Always a pleasure to see what you're eating today. Destiny makes you guys look more tanned. Oh, the backdrop. Wow.
Oh, hey, now I'll take
right?
that.
I'll take that.
Me
yeah,
too.
you know, I mean, it's the safest kind of tan is to stay out of the sun. So
because my
what do
legs
you
look like
say?
this
Wait,
shirt.
Mike just said something. Oh, it highlights my hair. Oh, thank you. Wow.
Hostess with the mostest.
Yes.
Like-
Bradley, he's invoking
Oh, what?
3 exclamation points.
Okay.
Afternoon all. Afternoon, Bradley. Jim says afternoon. Again, not oppressing us with what he thinks we should be having, whether it's a good afternoon or a tepid afternoon or a crappy afternoon. He just says afternoon. He recognizes that the hours have rolled beyond noon, and now it is afternoon. So
It is.
Steve says GAA. Some people would read that as GAW, but no, not me. I know,
Gag?
Steve. No.
Oh.
GAA.
Oh, they said
See, this is what happens when she's on her phone. She's not even really listening to me.
I am. I'm checking for news updates to bring the latest to the local community. That's all I'm doing.
She's lulled by the rhythm of my voice. My deliberately lulling cadence that I offer. Yes.
It's scintillating? What did you say?
Scintillating. You're just trying to make me say it again. Get out of here. My sister is watching.
Hi, sis.
Marjorie Tamarack. Yay.
My Tamarack.
Laura is watching. Well, Tamarack, like Marjorie, she worked as a helper at a daycare, and the kids could never say her name.
Yeah.
So the one kid would always call her Marjorie. Marjorie, can I?
That's so cute. Marjorie, hi.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So Laura from high school is watching. Hello, Laura. Marilyn says, good afternoon, everyone, with, my little emoji. There's a cute little tabby cat sort of kitty emoji and 2 bouquets of flowers. And Nancy is watching as well. Hi, Nancy. I hope that you are well. I haven't really been able to speak to you directly in some time, but I hope to see you soon. So, I'm just going to, you might want to say something here for a minute. I'm just flipping over to check
I'm going
the
to
void.
say something. We had quite a lot of viewership this morning, so we wanted to thank you for that for our first 1-hour show. Went off without a hitch, I do believe.
I think so, yeah.
Tap ourselves on the back on that one. So we just want to thank you, just to remind you to like, follow, share. We're trying to, just increase our who we're reaching out to, and if you have any ideas for anything, just let us know, because we are open to any ideas for that 3rd and 4th block of our new show. Let us know what you think.
And I am vindicated in terms of going into the void, because I've pulled Kimberly from the void. Kimberly,
yes,
I've found you.
Vindication.
Good afternoon, all. And she's got 2 starry-eyed. Not scintillating, but still starry nonetheless. There, I'll throw a whole bunch of S's at you.
You know that I'm not. I think it's sweet. That's all. I think you're sweet. 1 minute left of show.
I'm sweet.
Yes, you are.
See, yeah. Well, some might disagree, but.
If you guys want to send us anything, we will have our email and contact information up for that tomorrow. I apologize, I didn't ask Mike to do that beforehand. But, go into the Sioux Online, follow us on Facebook, and just send us to our message that way. Again, join us tonight at 5 o'clock with Craig Huckerby. We'll have the latest of the forecast, and hopefully that sun does continue to shine for Wednesday. And Jacob Moore will have all your sports, because there's lots of it. And what are you doing today at 4 o'clock? You're going to watch Jack Mateer and Team Canada kick some ass and win the quarterfinals.
Yes.
And with that, I'm going home.
I have 2 interviews that I'm doing this week.
Yes,
I am interviewing Tutor Plus to let all you parents out there know what supports are available to, support your kids in the online environment. And I'm also going to be taking a look at the community wellness bus and asking all of the relevant questions from a respectful social distance.
Have a great evening, everybody. See you on Tuesday.